Hi, this is your Highway Diva, Lisa McDowell, coming to you from Dundee, Florida. I want to say some things today, and I'm upset also. So the drivers that I'm going to talk about being upset because they're not getting loads because they refuse to go certain places and stuff like this, and they've been down here since Monday. And I don't know how things work or how things happen. I don't know if it's because they're not driving or because they decided not to take a load someplace or whatever the case may be. But me, I take pretty much everything, and that's the only person I can talk about right now. I can talk about how I'll take anything that they give me. But with that being said, I got 6,000 freaking miles this week, and I'm gonna show it to you. 6,000 miles, and my check wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, and I'm really upset about that. So I got 6,355 miles. I grossed $7,636. I brought home, at first I was happy because I thought it was 4,678, but what I brought home is the bottom number, and I'm really upset about that. Part of it is I had $699 that went into my maintenance. $699.05. Let's see what that one is. Fuel was $2,296.94. I'm getting ready to add that up because I don't understand that. I'm pretty good with fuel, and I can't see me having $2,000 in fuel like that. But it might have been because I got 6,000 miles. So it very well could have been. I'm not saying that it was, but I've got also $266.65 in miscellaneous charges, and I don't know what that's about. But I'm getting ready to go investigate that. So I'm really upset right now. I don't have any type of garnishments. The fuel, now the reefer, they took the 246 and didn't give it back to me. And I'm getting ready to do those reefer fuel charges in a few minutes. Send over my macros for that. Now, I was at fault for that. Then my check would have been a little bit better, but it still wouldn't have been. It's like $700 off of what I thought it was going to be. So, and I'm kind of hot right now. I'm not in a good place right now. So, with that being said, I pretty much don't turn down too much. I've been getting pretty decent students, so therefore I shouldn't. I have an automatic, so for my fuel to be $2,900 or whatever that said, I've got an issue with that. $2,296. I'm getting ready to add it up. Another thing I want to talk about today, because there's the FFE has a lot of students that come through the schools, and when the students come through the schools, they have to show some type of initiative that they're ready to get out there and work. And I had a few students. I've had good students, I've had bad students, I've had okay students, and yada yada yada. But when you have every excuse in the book not to do what you're supposed to, then I don't know whether they slow you down or you're slowing you down or whatever the case may be. The only thing that you should be worrying about is you and getting a truck or keeping the truck and doing a pre-trip, because I've had students tell me they're not going to do a pre-trip. What do you mean you're not going to do a pre-trip? If that truck breaks down, guess what? You're not working. You're not working. You're not bringing home a paycheck. I don't know how important that is to some people, but it's pretty important to me. And I'm going to say this again. I said it a few minutes ago, but drivers who sit here and say they're not going here or not going there, that limits your options, because then you feel like they're going to take care of you. And if you're calling and arguing at dispatch, what do you think is going to happen now, since you're arguing at the dispatchers? They're trying to keep you away from, maybe they're looking at, if they give you this load going to Kansas City and you don't like to, let's say you don't like to go to Portland, Oregon, and they give you the load going to Kansas City, but they need a team on the Portland, Oregon one that's right after the one to Kansas City, then they shouldn't send you to Kansas City, because they're going to want you to go to Portland, Oregon, and then they already know you don't like to go to Portland, Oregon. I don't know, but I'm just saying, when you limit yourself from one terminal, it might have a trickle down effect of you not getting a load going to someplace else that's close, that might get you what you need or what you don't want or whatever. But today they had driver appreciation. Well, all this week they've had driver appreciation down in Dundee, Florida, because last week they were affected by the hurricane, and I'm really glad to say that nobody was hurt. But they are doing the driver appreciation for this week in Dundee, Florida, because they couldn't do it because the power was out last week in Dundee. And I did get to participate in driver appreciation in Ontario at the kllm yard and the FFE yard. We went to Stockton, but we didn't get to participate up there because we went at a crazy hour and we left pretty early. But now this week we've participated at least twice in driver appreciation, and it was pretty good. They were nice and everything. I enjoyed it. Since I've been here since 2012, I've only got to participate one other time, and that was the first year that I was a driver. And I won a few prizes. The driver appreciation is totally different from when it was in 2012, because they used to give us prizes, gift certificates, awards, jackets, cell phone service, cell phone internet, hotspots, headphones, Bluetooths. But now it's just feed us, and that's okay too, because if they weren't at least doing that, then we probably wouldn't have anything. So I did appreciate receiving the driver appreciation food or celebration this week. And that I'm going to end this video on that note, that I did appreciate it. And I'm not saying that I'm not grateful about my check, because I am. But I want to say that maybe I should have been a little bit better with watching my fuel. I don't know what happened. Maybe I need to go. I'm going to go over it, so it really doesn't matter. I'm getting ready to go over it, and if there is any type of discrepancy, we will fix it. So you guys have a good day. Be safe. Keep between the lines. And this is your Highway Diva saying goodbye.